Well, g'day curd nerds, welcome to another taste test. Today we're tasting goat's milk cheddar. So this goat's milk cheddar was made back in March 2024. It's now mid-September. I did intend on doing a taste test on this cheese in July. However, things got away from me and back injuries and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, the cheese is ready to taste. So upon inspecting the bag, there's a little bit of moisture that's built up in the bag. Not so much of a concern, but we'll get that out and we'll pat that dry, ready to sample. So I'll just grab my trusty scissors. So with my trusty scissors, we'll cut it open. Yeah, it's a little bit damp. There's a bit of moisture in the bag, as you can see. There's just some more whey being expelled during the maturation process. I think if I had tried it a little bit earlier, probably wouldn't have so much moisture being expelled from the cheese. But I'll just get rid of this. So we'll just pat that dry with a bit of paper towel, as you do. Looking pretty good. I love the white colour of this cheese. It's just outstanding. Now I can tell, because that whey was expelled, that this is going to be a little bit crumbly. And for a cheddar style, you know, it's going to be crumbly anyway. If I remember rightly, I used the stir curd method for this cheese. I just followed my normal farmhouse cheddar recipe. But I will put a link for the recipe card down in the description below, if you want to make this cheese yourself. Okay, there we go. Good looking cheese. So let's cut into it and see what it looks like. With my trusty sharpest knife ever. Nice cut down the middle. Nice. Yes, very crumbly. As you can expect, in fact, some of the cheese is still left on the knife. As far as smells very nice indeed. It's got some nice goaty tones to it. Let's just see if I can cut it into quarters without making too much of a mess. Yeah, very crumbly, mature goat's cheese. There are a few mechanical holes, but that's because all the whey got expelled out of it, so it's no big deal. But let's plonk up some of that. This crumbles so much that it's kind of like fresh goat's milk. It's not, you know, it'll be more mature, of course, but yeah, very, very crumbly and messy. But let's see. Here we go. Now, we're not cracker-lacking today. We've got some crackers. So let's just pop them up on the board and see how we go. And I'll let you know what it tastes like. So far, I'm a little bit disappointed by the structure, but that's because I think it's the age of the cheese. Like I said, I had planned to open it up in July. It's now way too many months, so it's like 6 months mature, and I don't think this stir curd recipe should be matured that long, really. I think it should be matured only for about 3 months, so I overshot the mark by 3 months, which is disappointing, and that's made because I was checking the bag as I was turning it every week, and I only noticed in the last 3-4 weeks that there was more moisture being drawn out of the cheese. So yeah, I think if you're going to make this cheese, then definitely open it at 3 months and it'll be perfect. And it won't be as dry and crumbly as this. It'll have a more firmer structure. Alternatively, you could have aged it naturally to get a natural rind on the cheese, and that way it would have lost a little bit of moisture naturally through evaporation, and causing the paste to be a little bit more firmer, but I'd like to give this cheese another go. I certainly have a good supply of goat's milk now. There's no reason why the visual appearance couldn't be improved with a little bit less aging. Anyway, enough waffling, let's try some of this cheese. So without a cracker first, very crumbly, great on salads I reckon. Oh. Texture notwithstanding, it's got a beautiful flavour. Salted, a little bit higher than I normally would, but it really does have a nice flavour. And a lot of that goatiness you normally get when using just goat's milk in cheese is not really that present. It's got a beautiful mellow creaminess in the mouth. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. Let's try it with the cracker, shall we? That would have to be one of the best goat's cheeses I've ever made. Appearance aside, the flavour of this cheese is just spectacular. It's bloody nice. That, curd nerds, is one of the best goat cheeses I've ever tasted. I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, because it is. It's really, really nice. I haven't tried anything quite like it. The goaty flavour is subtle, but there. The creaminess, the richness, just coating my whole mouth. It's just an amazing experience. There's no bitterness. The saltiness is just right, I think, now that I've had a little piece. And no, this is the perfect cheese. I'd like to try it at the 3-month mark instead of 6, but 6, even though it's crumbly as all heck, the flavour is just amazing. So yeah, not much more to say about this goat's milk cheese that I've made, goat's milk cheddar. So if you want to make this cheese, like I said, the recipe card's in the description down below. The video for this will be in the end card, how to make the goat's milk cheddar. But other than that, what can I say? Go and try and make it yourself if you can get a good source of goat's milk. I know a lot of you out there have your own goats, so it will be a crime not to make a cheese like this in this style. So don't forget that if you enjoyed the video, do all the normal stuff, like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, if you want to see more of these cheesy videos, definitely a subscribe is the way to go. And turn on the notifications using the little bell. Alternatively, if you want to get notified about cheesy videos and cheesy stuff in general, then you could sign up to my Curd Nerd newsletter. Just pop over to littlegreenworkshops.com.au/newsletter and sign up there, and you'll get all of the cheesy stuff every Wednesday. All right, Curd Nerds, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.